Mobile phone companies say they offer home internet. But if their internet comes from a cell phone network, you should know. It's just phone internet, not home internet. Keep your home up to speed with Cox. Cox internet is faster and has more reliable download speeds than 5G home internet. Cox is the real home internet you're looking for. Based on Cox analysis of Ookla speed test intelligence data Q3 2022 and Cox serviceable areas, visit cox.com/internet for details.
5 seconds left, and he shoots. He scores! I can't believe it. This is a moment for the history books.
Secure the dub you've been craving with big, bold flavors from Firehouse Subs. Like our iconic Hook and Ladder Sub with smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack. Order now and score $2 off any sub purchase in the Firehouse Subs app when you enter promo code HOOPS. Limited time offer only on the Firehouse Subs app. Tap the banner now to download the Firehouse Subs app.
Hey guys, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. And trust me guys, it works. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And the best of all, it is totally free. Yes, totally free. So download the Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Haven't done an intro in a bit because, not the only one that has been on the podcast. I've had a couple guests, some great guests. Appreciate every single one of them that just wanted to come in and decided to. So, really appreciate it. But how's everyone been? Well, it's just single me by myself right now in this cold apartment. My girlfriend's working right now, and she probably won't be off till God knows when, because she'll tell me one time and then it's another time. So, yeah. But hello, everyone. Today, one of my heavy topics, I don't say heavy, just guess what I want to talk about today is more so of my body weight. I don't know if I've already talked about it before on an episode. I kind of honestly forgot. But yeah, it's just I'm getting bigger, but I mean bigger than I normally was because I gained back everything that I lost. Which, well, when I first truly was starting to diet, my true dieting and exercising experience, I was maybe when I started I was maybe 320-ish pounds, and I weighed maybe 275, about there, 276, 275, which is really good. But and that was the reason being was because I was gonna go skydiving. But not only did I didn't meet the goal, the weight limit, but B, the guy that does that, the heavier people, he wasn't there. And so really I couldn't have been doing it anyways. And so since that was my goal, was for the for the skydiving, I decided, well, let me just cheat. Let me have some cheat days. And I did, over there. I think we were down there for a couple days, I believe, And that's when, I guess you can say it went all south. Because, it's my cheat days, not just one day, plural, days. And that's when I was eating a lot. Still not as much as I can eat now, because even back then, with the amount that I had to cut back, I wasn't eating a lot. As I got back to the habit, I was. And so then when I came back from Colorado, by the way, it was in Colorado, and I kind of went back to the dieting and exercising, but at the same time, I kind of didn't. I kind of just stuck to it, and in my mind, I'm like, well, Barley lost this much weight. I don't mind if I gain a little bit more and, lose it back. That was my mistake. That's where it just kind of went downhill. That's when I went back to my habits, my old habits, eating a lot of junk food, a lot of junk food snacks, just all of that, all the bad stuff, I guess you can say. And it was hard to go back to exercising and dieting. I tried it again when I moved over to Lincoln. It was working just fine until I got a new job where I work at sometimes 4 in the morning, sometimes 6. And on the times that, let's say I do work at like 10 or work at, sometimes I get some weird ones, work at 3 in the afternoon, because I'm so used to waking up early, and when I'm exhausted, I'll sleep a lot, and I wouldn't wake up at like 10, 11 a.m. Sometimes I'd wake up around 10-ish, but the earliest I'd be waking up would be like 9-ish, and even then I could still go to the gym, right? But the problem with that is because I'm just so used to, I guess you can say, waking up around like 3, and then, working, and then after that, sometimes I'll come home and just take like a 2-3 hour nap, and then I'd go see I'd work on some classes, and then go see my girlfriend for her lunch, and then come back and kind of repeat the same process again, go to bed, and wake up around 3. And what I don't like to do is go to the gym like late. If I'm gonna go to the gym, I want to go early. I'm an early bird for that. Cause I absolutely hate. No hate to the college people, no hate to the high school people, but some of you guys are either ego lifters or just fucking annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Like, some of y'all's just irks me. And the reason why I like going there around 6:30. It's a lot of old people. They're chill. They don't really give a shit, and they're not ego lifters, so they're not sometimes making these noise. They're not hogging every single damn machine in that damn weight room to where you don't even know what's available or not. Because one minute you'll see someone lift some dumbbells and then go to the machine that you were gonna go, and then go to a different machine that you were gonna go, and then go to a different machine, and then go back to the dumbbells. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, this ain't your personal gym. This is a gym for everyone. So you gotta. I know what they're trying to do, but at the same time, again, it's not their own personal gym, so they gotta share it. They don't gotta hog all of that. And so yeah, love doing it in the morning. Traffic as well. Oh my god. Not only in the afternoons, not only are the gyms absurdly full, but traffic is ass. And I love going in the morning. There's barely any cars around. It makes it so much easier to go to the gym. But I mean so much easier. I don't have to worry about, those old people not just old people, just those slow-ass cars that are going slow in both lanes. So whichever lane you go in, you can't fucking move because they're going that slow. And one of your turns is, let's say a left turn, and the car that's slow as hell is also making a left turn, and so it just frustrates you. Maybe just me, but it frustrates me a lot. And in the mornings, you don't really get those people. Legit, you'll have your slow cars, but you won't have the traffic that you have to deal with. And also, when going into the gym, the locker rooms aren't really filled. The weight rooms aren't really filled. The gyms aren't really filled. The pools, I guess I can say the pools are a little bit filled only because of the old people. Those elderly, they love their pools. And so that's where they're at the most. But most of the time, if I'm going to swim, I swim here at the apartment complex. I don't really go to the gym. to swim. And so yeah, that's my little rant. I love going in the mornings. In the afternoons, I just hate it. Just filled with a lot of people, and I hate it. And so with the work, with me working at 4, being up at 3, working at 4, and going until 12:30, that's not one of the peaks, but that's where it also gets busy. Like what starts to pick up, because most of the time the peaks are like maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5, and when I'm doing 4 to 12:30 for 3 to 5 days a week, sometimes I get home tired, mainly exhausted, like sleepy exhausted, and then working on some class to be a real estate agent. Woo! And by the way, I can finally go do my testing after so long. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get so close to the mic, but yeah. And and then also when I'd see my girlfriend on her lunch, my days would be busy. And then sometimes when I wasn't, let's say I didn't nap or only did like maybe an hour nap, I'd relax and watch some YouTube, some TikTok, just scroll through social media. And I also just think about thinking about my future, all the basic corny shit. And so since I've been doing that for, I'd say, almost now a good 3 months, in those 3 months, I'm starting to gain everything back that I have lost. And yeah, I'm starting to see it a lot with the clothing. And just in everyday activities. Sometimes I feel like I'm breathing harder. Maybe. I think it's me. I sweat a lot. I'm a sweaty boy. So, I sweat a lot. And so, it's one of my rants of my weight. And it's just harder for me now because on some days, and let's say when I am off, sometimes I just want to relax because for me being up at 3 in the morning, I just want to sleep in and then just chill for the rest of the day, which is my fault. It's a habit that I need to break, but sometimes it's hard for me. And so then when, during my girlfriend's break, or even sometimes my break, what was my problem? One of my big problems with my weight gain was with at work. I guess you can call it like that's what it's called, snacking. Duh. I'd snack a lot, but I mean, not like the healthy snacking, because Target, they probably promote a lot of the healthy, organic stuff and all that fun stuff. But no, this was more of the nature of, like maybe some cheese and ham, like not like the ham, but like pepperoni, like cheese and pepperoni and those things. I haven't drank soda. I'm not drinking in a very long time, and I continue not to. I plan not to. So I didn't drink soda. I've been drinking water or like vitamin water. Some of those just type of drinks. Anything that isn't soda. But they have a bakery, so sometimes if I want to get a croissant, I'd get a donut or two, which again isn't good. Or sometimes I'd get me like those packaged like chocolate chip cookies or like the brownies and just a bunch of shit. And yeah, it wasn't good. And then also for my lunch, because the problem going in at 4 in the morning. Most restaurants, and plus at the Target that I work with, the nearest restaurants, like the ones that are right next door to Target, is Runza, Amigos, and some like Asian food place. All three of them open at 10:30, and the latest I can take my lunch is on the dot, like 9:59. It has to be, I think, 6 hours. Or it has to be below 6 hours. And if you don't, you get in trouble because you get some violation. And so if most restaurants open up at 10:30, and you take your lunch anywhere from 8 to 9:55. What do you really eat? You can head down to like McDonald's, to Burger King, to other nearby places, but the time to go over there and order, wait, you're gonna be rushing back home, back to work, and you probably have to eat the food while going there, and you're not even guaranteed to make it back exactly around the time that you're gonna come. That by the end of your break. I need a water break. Oh, yeah. That's good. And so what I do is I buy a lot of frozen stuff. Some of it I try to make it healthy, like the lean cuisines. But some of it I get like popcorn chicken, a lot of chicken nuggets or chicken tenders / strips, some mac and cheese or scalloped potatoes. I get a lot of those, plus like a donut or two. And yeah, and that wasn't helping me either. And sometimes they'd have some like Pizza Hut, like I guess you can call it like a Pizza Hut stand-ish in a way. And after a certain time, they will put up like some bread knots, some pizza, some pasta. So I think some hot dogs as well. And again, on my last break, when they was up, sometimes I'd get that or I'd take it to home. And again, not healthy. And also the quantity that I was eating also wasn't healthy. And because of that, yeah, we're at today. Don't like it because when I'm bending down, sitting down, doing other stuff, I can feel it and I don't like it. And it's hard to break a habit. It takes about, 14, 15 days to break a habit. And right now it's just hard for me to break this one. I hope I'm able to break it, but for right now it's just hard for me to break it. When I get hungry, yeah, I can have my chicken and rice, just like the basic old chicken and rice, and some water. I mean, I do have my protein powder shake, like the powder. I hope it's still good, and if it still is, maybe I might use that for just like as the breakfast to kind of just fill me up. But that's also the problem, is because of how much I've been eating, being full has been a little bit harder, I guess you can say. I mean, I drink a lot of water, again, over like soda or whatever, but the problem with that is sometimes if I've already drinking so much water, I want to eat instead of drinking water. And so because of that, here I am eating a lot, or like just quantities. Like sometimes at McDonald's, what I do is one thing I do love about McDonald's is their deals on the app. And one of the things they have on excuse me, I burped a little. But one of the things they have is you can get free 10-piece nuggets with the purchase of, I believe, like $3 or more. Free 10-piece. That's like really good, honestly. And so what I do is I redeem that, get the 10-piece, and then I do 2 hot spicies and a McDouble. That's already a lot of food. For an average person, that's too much already. And sometimes I do that once or twice a day. Not a week, a day. And, oh my God, it wasn't good. Still kind of is. I mean, I haven't been eating like that with McDonald's, but again, still isn't healthy. And with my membership, I've had to pause it. My gym membership, I've had to pause just because some financial struggles, and so I've had to pause it just so I'm not, getting charged for it when I'm not there. That's also another thing why I paused it, is because I'm not there. I don't want to be getting charged for services that I can't do. I don't want to say I can't do, but I'm just not going for, to go do. Sorry about that. And I know it just sounds like me blaming Target for putting me early, but I do hope once a podcast is doing really well, when I'm a real estate agent that's doing really well, and maybe YouTube here and there, depends of how I feel. Once I'm able to work, leave Target and able to work for the amount that I'm able to work. Yes, I might be working 12 hours a day, 12 plus hours a day, but if I can wake up at 6:30, head to the gym, and then once I'm done, come back, eat, shower, and if I need to search up some stuff for my clients, I can do that. If I go see my clients, I can go ahead and do that. I don't have to wake up and I gotta go to work, and it's 4 in the morning. 3 in the morning. I gotta go to work in about an hour. Oh man, I don't want to go. And so I just hope by doing that, I can start going to the gym a lot more, pushing it a lot more, better to have a better health, because everyone wants to have better health, and I do. And sometimes my girlfriend will push me to go to the gym, but also she gets super busy, and it's hard to break habit. I've done it before, but that's the lessons that you need to learn. Like, hey, you've broken it before, broken it many times before. Don't stop. Keep doing it again. And so I hope once I'm able to do this, be going back to my old routine and be losing a lot of more weight. So, if I had a guest, maybe we would chat about that or something else. But again, it was just solo me. I hope to have a guest for Thursday. I hope so you can have someone for your Thursday afternoon, for your Thursday morning. But for this episode, it'll be your Sunday morning. God's day. Sunday, God's day. And if you are listening to it on Sunday morning or any morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing good. But I got my first sponsorship for the podcast, which is super, super amazing. I never really thought I'd even get my first sponsor. Granted, it is the company that I do have my podcast through like the web hosting or like podcast hosting, however you want to call it. However, them being my own sponsor, my first sponsor, was amazing. And because of that, now it makes me want to push the podcast further, to get with local businesses, see if they would like me to sponsor them, or just make my voice. I guess just if they don't want to sponsor, just introduce them to the podcast, make my podcast out there. And one day I'm going to buy a billboard. I already told my girlfriend. She looked a little bit hesitant, but I'm going to buy a billboard and advertise my podcast. Because why not? Why not? So then also when I'm, showing my clients some houses, or let's say if I am with my clients, I can even, tell them, hey, whenever you guys are busy, not busy, free or anything, go ahead and give it a listen. Go ahead. No, wait. I'll wait. Go ahead. You just look it up. But other than that, I don't really know what other thing to talk about. My girlfriend, she starts school in about, I believe, 2 weeks. Yeah, she ain't happy. Let me just say that. She is not happy having to go back to school. And I'm glad I am done with my classes. All I need to be doing is studying. Her, she's got to go back to school. And I'm rooting for her to do well and to get the career choice that she wants to do. I'm rooting for her, praying for her. I'll support her. Just like she's supporting me with my career choices, with the podcast, and being a real estate agent. I'm going to support her too. Same with my brother. I'll support him too with whatever he's doing. So, because one day, I'm going to pay it back to them. And I'll let them know. I won't see it as a flex. It's just, I'll let them see. I'll let it see for them. God, I can't speak. I'll let the success speak for itself. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive. If you're fighting any demons, fuck them, fight them. Because some of those demons are stupid. So fuck them. But other than that, yeah. Bye-bye, everybody.
Mobile phone companies say they offer home internet. But if their internet comes from a cell phone network, you should know. It's just phone internet, not home internet. Keep your home up to speed with Cox. Cox Internet is faster and has more reliable download speeds than 5G home internet. Cox is the real home internet you're looking for. Based on Cox analysis of Ookla speed test intelligence data Q3 2022 and Cox serviceable areas, visit cox.com/internet for details.